Let's talk about the Arab world now. The Arabs aren't just the oil behemoths of the world anymore. They're diversifying and diversifying fast. From holding FIFA World Cups to owning football clubs, Arab nations are doing it all. Arabs own at least 5 major football clubs now. But why the sudden push in the realm of sports, particularly in football? Our next report tells you. Football is a game that excites the nerves. It's one that can change in the last 30 seconds of a match. It's a sport that has fans across the world. Ordinary viewers like us watch the game to enjoy it. But not all viewers think that way. When an Arab sheikh watches a football match, he probably wants to buy one of the teams playing. This might sound outlandish, but believe me, it's not. Arabs are buying football clubs like we shop for groceries. Qatar hosted the FIFA World Cup last year. It became the first country to do so. And that tells you something. It symbolizes the growing shift of football to West Asia, to the Arab world. Qatar has become the centerpiece of the Arab world's football puzzle. It already owns Paris Saint-Germain, but Qatar wants more. It plans to buy more clubs. It owns football clubs through QSI. QSI stands for Qatar Sports Investment. That's right, Qatar has a shareholding organization dedicated solely to sports. The QSI is in turn controlled by the Qatar Investment Authority, and the Qatar Investment Authority is the Arab nation's sovereign wealth fund. Qatar is in talks with many clubs. The goal is to buy them. We're talking about clubs like Manchester United, Liverpool FC, and Tottenham Hotspur. Big names in the football world, Qatar is looking to buy at least one of them, and Manchester United is its preferred choice. Reports say Qatari investors will quote-unquote imminently bid for Manchester United, and the push is coming from the top. This man is the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, and he's willing to spend $4.5 billion to buy Manchester United. The Saudis too are in the thick of football. Saudi Arabia owns Newcastle United. Before the Saudi takeover, the club was one of the worst performing teams in the English Premier League. But then the tables turned. Newcastle went on to become the richest football club in the world, and it's not alone. The Saudis also own Sheffield United. Saudi Arabia's Abdullah bin Mossad Al Saud is the man who controls the club. There are reports that Nigerian billionaire Dozie Mobusi is looking to buy the club, but as of now, they remain reports. Manchester City is a major football club. It is owned by the United Arab Emirates' Sheikh Mansour. Then there's the Aston Villa Football Club, owned by Egypt's Nasser Sawiris. What are the Arabs doing controlling so many football clubs? Let's break this down for you. First, the Arabs have a lot of money. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. It's no biggie for them to buy football clubs. And the benefits are many. Consider it an investment which puts their country on the world map. Oil won't always be the sensation it is right now. The world is moving in that direction. What happens when oil isn't the driver of global energy markets? The scenes won't be pretty for the Arab world. So Arab kingdoms are preparing for a post-oil world. The European football scene is a gold mine for those having the capital to invest in it. The value of the 32 most prominent European soccer clubs increased by 9% in 2019. What about revenues? They increased by 65% in just 8 years. The economic benefits are many, but there's a social angle as well. Controlling football clubs makes you part of an elite clique, and it helps the image of the country that you represent. Arab kingdoms have a lot of money, but many of them suffer from an image crisis. So they're making a major football push, trying to sports wash their country's image. What's sports washing? It's when countries use sports as a tool to improve their reputation. When Saudi Arabia took over Newcastle, thousands of the club's fans celebrated by waving the Saudi flag and donning Saudi attire. The takeover of football clubs is also a way for wealthy Arabs to park their money. But this is part of a larger strategic, economic, and social plan, one that doesn't have oil at its center.